What's up? This is Jordan Gray from Half Lit and Dopeliven TV.
Hey, this your boy Don Ritchie representing the Midwest 219 Stand Up.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Lamar Tate.
This is your girl, Monifa.
Hey, what up? It's your man Dave Hollister from Blackstreet.
You know what this is right here. This Trigger Trench in the building.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy Jason Weaver. And whenever I'm back home in the Chi, I'm checking out Dopeliven TV.
Hey, it's your girl, Adina Howard, and you're watching Dopeliven TV, live with Greg Gray and the crew.
Hello, good people. We are back for another dynamic show tonight. Oh, yes. But before I continue, you know the drill. The views that are expressed on this Dopeliven TV Live are not necessarily the views of Dopeliven TV or, say it with me, its affiliates. That's right. Man, we are talking about the number one show at the box office. And if you don't know what that show is, you've been living under a rock. Today, we have with us another stunt performer from Wakanda Forever. Yes, Wakanda Forever. I just had to do that. I just had to. We had on here Chris McClure, you guys. He's going to talk about his journey to becoming a stunt performer and how he landed this historical role. Man, I am excited for him to be a part of this. Is a part of history. But we're going to find out how this landed in his lap and the things that he sees and he heard behind the scenes. This is going to be epic. It is going to be historical. Man, if you have not seen that movie yet, get out, go to the movie. Look, you piraters, we don't want y'all. Go and pay to see this movie, okay? Don't be stealing it. Go and pay to see this movie. It is well worth it. I've been once, I'm going again. But you know what? We're going to hear the behind the scenes stuff and what Chris saw and heard and experienced while doing this. And I know what, I know it had to be something that he's going to remember the rest of his life. But you know what? I'm going to bring my family on because they're waiting for me. And I'm waiting for them too. Let's bring my girl on, Marcy.
Hey, Gina.
Marcy.
Oh, this is going to be great. Can't wait.
It's going to be so awesome. I can't wait.
Oh, yeah.
I can't wait.
So much fun learning the behind the scenes.
Oh, my gosh. You know what? We see the finished product and it looks so easy and it looks so seamless. Mm-hmm. But I know they will tell us different. I know Chris is going to tell us different. It's more than what we see. But we're going to bring him on to tell it. Let's bring on our big brother. Momo.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on?
What's up, Momo?
Hey, how y'all doing?
It's good to see you smiling, Mo.
Good. Yes.
We just don't know.
We got some panel members that's under the weather, and we've been praying for them, man. And we're going to continue to pray for them.
Yes.
We want to make sure that our family is right. You know, the devil come in and he try to knock us down, but he can't knock us down because we too strong.
Greater
we are too strong.
Wait, I can't even get that out.
Go ahead, get it out.
Wait. Great is he that is in us than he that's in the world.
Amen. That right there.
Amen.
That right there. Amen. That right there. Let's bring our other brother on. Hey, now, Zell, what's happening, my man?
Hey, Zell.
What's going on, everybody? Hey, let me address the elephant in the room. Happy Thanksgiving Eve to everyone.
Hey.
Oh,
Okay.
same to you, Zale.
Thanksgiving to you too, bro.
Yes, you guys have a wonderful and safe Thanksgiving. It's a
Yes.
day to give thanks for everything. Thanks for your family. Thanks for breathing. Thanks for waking up. It's just a joyous time, and you guys make sure that you're safe. Number one,
Yes.
you know, wear your
Especially the people-
mask if you're going to be in large crowds. We still got COVID going on.
Absolutely.
And enjoy your family. That's what
Yes.
it's all about.
That's what it's
Enjoy
about.
your
Absolutely.
family. Mhm.
Absolutely.
Please be safe with these turkeys. You know, people running around here want a deep fried turkey. Be safe.
Yeah. Yes.
Mm. But you know, them deep fried turkeys
They're
are
good.
good, Mo. Now, come
Ooh,
on
they're
now.
real good and moist. Mm.
Come on, don't be telling nobody not to deep
Wait,
fry no
wait.
turkey.
I'm not saying don't. I mean, you guys
Be
supposed to
careful.
know
Be
what they do.
careful.
Because I done seen some like nine alarm fires happening in one turkey drop.
Yes.
Oh
You
Lord,
know
that
what?
means I'm gonna be going out, huh? I'm
You
gonna
have
go
to
out
make
with these fires.
sure that you know have someone who knows
You
what
know
they're
what they're
doing.
doing. 'Cause
Somebody
what-
deep fried a turkey for me, well, not just for me, but on our job. He deep fried it for everybody that was working that day,
Uh-huh.
and that was the first time I had deep fried turkey. And baby, it will make you slap your mama,
Ooh, ooh.
baby.
Dang it.
Oh, wait, we don't have a turkey in our waiting room. We got a heavy hitter. So let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let's
Come
get off
on,
the
come
turkey
on.
and let's get to my man
Yes.
Chris. Come on, y'all. Let's get to it.
We're gonna bring on our guest tonight, Chris McClure. I hope I said it right. McClure. Okay, and he is gonna talk to us about Wakanda Forever. Come on, Chris. Come on, my man.
Chris.
Let's salute him. Let's salute him.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on?
I know you
Chris,
probably
what's
doing
going
this
on,
like
brother?
90,000
Dope
times.
living live.
Yes, sir.
Make sure
Yes,
that,
sir.
make sure that right arm on top. That right
That's
arm.
all right. Right over left.
Let me tell you something, Chris. We're so excited to have you on. You know what? To have somebody on our show that's been a part of the cast of Wakanda Forever, it is truly a blessing to have you on here. You know what? For you to grace our presence,
Yes.
I'm telling you, this is going down in history.
No.
Chris,
Listen, I thank you all. Dope living live. I'm so happy you guys called me on. This is exciting to me. I'm happy to be amongst y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all the stars. I'm trying to
Oh, bless God.
You the one.
Well, we ain't out there getting kicked in the head and shot with a sword, okay?
do that. All right. Yeah, I've been kicked, so yeah, I know.
But you're supposed to be here and they're supposed to be here. You know, got kicked.
Hey, look, before we get started, we want to hear a little bit about your background. Chris, who is Chris McClure?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Chris McClure is so many things. And you got my name right, so that's good. Everybody's calling me Chris McClure all day. But yeah, I'm so many things. Amongst a spiritual creature, I'm also, martial artist, inventor, an actor, and a stuntman, all rolled into one. I'm just on this adventure trying to make some things happen, God willing. And, that's who I am, family man, multifaceted, just out here trying to make it happen.
That's what's up, Chris. That's what's up. A family man, just a regular old person.
Regular old person with superpowers.
How you gonna be a regular old person and you was on Wakanda Forever?
Well, Superman was regular until he put his cape on.
All right. Well, that's
you know what? We always wonder how people like yourself and Zale and some of the other guests that we had on from Wakanda Forever. We wonder, how do you end up in a role matter of fact, how do you end up a stunt man? How do you end up a stunt person?
Oh wow. Honestly, that's a grace of God, because a lot had nothing to do with me. Back when I was teaching martial arts, before I got the bug to do all of this, I remember going to the movies like, man, one day, I'm going to be on that big screen. I'm going to do action. I'm going to do acting. I went to the movies one day to go see, I don't know if y'all have seen this movie called Face Off with John Travolta and Nicholas.
Yes, sir.
Boy, listen.
Yes, sir.
Man, I love that movie.
Right? I went to the show to go see that, and I was pumped. And I walked outside the movie theater, and I heard, "Hey, kid." I'm like, "What?" Hey, kid.
Kid.
Turn around. I'm on a set of ER. Did not know it. It was outside. And the director's yelling at me, hey, come on here, stand by this body right here.
Hush.
I was like, by this body? Yeah, go stand by that body. So I walk over, go stand by the body. All the cameras coming in. And cut. All right, guys, we got it. Thank you, everybody. I'm like, what just happened?
Look, my paycheck.
Hold up. And that same night, I saw my face on Extra. I was like, oh, snap.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
That's exactly what gave me the bug right there.
Wow.
Had nothing to do with me.
Wow.
They just walked on.
Wow. So you actually tripped into that role.
Okay, just
Yeah.
up in there.
Man.
Literally. I mean, I looked around. I'm surrounded by a couple 100 people. And the director in his check, don't stand by that body. Okay. You know?
How old were you?
I don't know.
I mean, like,
I was teaching martial arts. So I had to be probably 18, 17, 18, something like that.
But bless God, you were obedient.
Right.
Wow.
You know?
Talking about being in the right place at the right time.
Yes.
I mean, I didn't get paid, but
But you're getting paid. Yeah, you did. You got paid in a different
you know
way.
what? Real talk. Yeah, I got paid. Right. But it put me on the path to get to where I am today. You know.
Yes.
That was your first that was your first feather in your hat right there.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I started doing extra work and everything. Went to acting training, moved to LA, and tried to get work in California. Couldn't get nothing. No stunt work, no acting work. Then I ended up working as a security guard, right? And one day, late at night on my shift at 24 Hour Fitness in Sherman's Galleria, they say, hey man, this producer comes in all the time, you know, and you should probably give me a picture resume. I'm like, oh Lord, this is California. Everybody's a producer.
Right.
Everybody's an actor and a producer, so whatever. I have my picture resume ready. So that night he showed up. I gave him my picture resume. He said, oh, dope, awesome. I see you guys tomorrow. I was like, tomorrow? All right, whatever.
Here we go again.
He showed up. He loaded us up in his car. He took us all the way down to the set of Kill Bill.
Wow.
He was a producer at Sony Studios. And we met quick. You know, I got to see him film live. I met Vivica Fox. I was right next to, I don't know if I can say this. Pussy Wagon? You can't say that?
Yeah.
I know what I'm talking about. Okay, cool.
Don't put the cat word out there.
All right, that's what it's called. You know, so I got pictures with the Pussy Wagon. I got to see Quentin Tarantino do his thing live as Vivica Fox. I'm like, oh, this is dope. Right? And he was like, listen, I'm going to get you a job as a production assistant, a PA, down at Warner Brothers. Cool. That's my way in, right? So I get there, I'm putting together some tables and stuff like that. And next door, these two older ladies, two older black women were trying to put together some tables. And I say, hey, my name is Chris McClure. You know, I'm a PA here. If you guys need any help, I can help you guys. They're like, no, we don't want your help. You know, thank you very much. I was like, okay, I'm just here. So just put your number right here and we might give you a call. Cool. The next day I got a call from them. Turned out that those two women were the two top black casting agents in California.
Whoa.
Kim Coleman and Vicky Thomas.
Oh.
And they ended up hiring me as a casting associate for them. I ended up working with Spike Lee, seeing how behind the scenes worked. You know, getting in all these thousands of pictures and resumes, answering phone calls, looking at all the big stars come in, saying how they do their thing, right? I'm like, okay, God made it so where I can actually see what behind the scenes is about. You know, how to work with casting directors, how to work with agents, seeing what the process is. And I didn't realize that till later. That's what God was setting me up for, to see what was going on behind the scenes.
Right.
First.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm working in school.
Well, exactly. So the economy crashed. I'm no longer doing that. I moved back to California. I mean, moved back to Chicago. I started training with my martial arts instructor. Let me tell you, it's funny how all things tied in. My martial arts instructor happened to be, I don't know if you ever heard of a video game called Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Of course.
My martial arts instructor happened to be Johnny Cage from Mortal Kombat, the video game.
What?
Yes. I didn't know that, but someone was like, your master is Johnny Cage. I was like,
no, my master's Jesus Christ. I'm sorry.
This man's Mexican. This ain't no Johnny Cage.
Johnny Cage had the super punch where he would knock people out with that.
Right in the balls, right? So, and turns out he really is. I saw him on the side of the arcade. I was like, wait, you're Johnny Cage? I was like, yeah, I'm Johnny Cage. I do Mortal Kombat. I've been training with him for years. He said, you know what? You should probably do motion capture. I was like, oh, dope. I can be in a video game? He said, yeah. Go talk to my brother down at Warner Brothers. His name is Carlos Placina.
Just steady going on.
Hold on. So I trained with this man for 10 years. Didn't know he had a brother. Right? So get this. My favorite character when playing video games was Raiden. Once shoot electricity out of his hand.
Yeah.
That's his brother.
What?
So his brother, my favorite character, calls me down to Warner Brothers for an audition.
I bet you that
Raiden with the hat.
Yeah.
Yes, with the hat. Exactly. Front of the screen. Right. So I get to the studio, and it's located on the north side of Chicago, right? So I get to the studio. I walk in. Oh my God! I'm seeing all these video game awards, all these trophies, all these toys. I'm blown away. So I get a full tour of the studio.
Wow!
And I walk into this giant room. Looks like the Matrix. It has about 100 cameras surrounding you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I walk in. It's just me and Carlos, and then in walks Ed Boon, creator of Mortal Kombat, right? So he walks in. On a big screen, they're playing The Dark Knight, right? Batman talking to Bane, and Bane is talking to Batman. And he's like, okay, I need you to do this scene. You're gonna play Bane, and I need you to tell Batman you now have my permission to die. So the movie's going on the screen. And I'm in the middle of this giant room. I'm nervous as all get out, right? So I'm looking at the ground. There's nobody. This is physical acting. And I'm mouthing what the characters on the screen is saying. And Ed is like, he looks a little irritated. You can speak, I'm like, oh God. All right, this is the last time I'm going to be here, right? I'm never. He says, okay, forget that scene. I want you to play this character called Killer Croc. Okay. You're in the penitentiary in the basement with like a gladiator fight scene. You're surrounded by a bunch of inmates, and they throw an inmate at you, but the inmate tries to get away. Get that inmate back in. Ready? Action. I'm like, I'm about to have fun with this. I go, brah, come here. And I grab the inmate, pull him back in. He's like, yeah! And the rest is history.
Rich, you were destined for this. Like you kept walking into it. Like it's like you just
like I said, it had nothing to do with me. Like I said,
it's like God was putting on the shoes.
Yes,
a divine setup.
You just can't get away from it. So let's read these comments real quick. I don't want them to pile up on us, but I want our viewers to chime in as well. Dorian says, have a great time with family and friends. There are several places around the city to have a home cooked meal if you know someone who is wondering about dinner. So if you guys know anyone that does not have a family or don't have Thanksgiving dinner, reach out to Dorian. She can tell you or direct you on where you can send them. Thank you so much, Dorian. That's huge information that's needed. Amina says Face Off was one of my faves. I'm with you, Amina. That was one of my favorites. Like when I watched Face Off, I was like, how the heck did they do this movie? Like it just blew my mind. That is a great movie.
and Cage did a great job.
Oh my God.
Castor Troy with them two guns and that chick flowing in the wind.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And Amina says, wowzer. I'm with you, Amina. Chris got us on cloud 9. Man, Chris is taking us places, right? And Ella says,
Hey, Dope Living
Hey,
family.
Dope Living TV. Hey, Ella. Glad
Hey,
to have
Ella.
you on. Chris, you got us so pumped and excited. Man, I'm telling you. Marcy, you had a statement.
Oh, I pretty much said it. That sounds like it was a divine setup. Was there at any time that you were discouraged from the time you got in it, that you were discouraged about anything with the entertainment industry?
Yes, because I didn't know how to get in it, right? Oh, more stories. Yeah. I didn't know how to get into the industry. I kept meeting actors in theater and stuff. And one day this guy came and said, "Hey, you want to be an actor, right?" I was like, "Yeah." He said, there's a strike going on downtown Chicago, and they're saying if you just come to the office and fold envelopes for a day, they'll give you a SAG card. I was like, "What?"
Wow.
Shut up.
I don't know if you know how hard it is to get a SAG card.
Yeah.
Look at Zell. Zell was like,
Lean in.
Hey, Zell, I'm with you. Like, wait a minute, what?
Hey,
I
Jill.
can fold envelopes.
Right. So, I mean,
Like,
you
the two must be
can't
God's
get on a
first.
SAG job, but you can't get on a SAG job unless you're SAG, right? So
Right.
I went and folded envelopes. I was at the office answering phone calls, and I got my SAG card.
Wow.
So I kept circumventing a normal way of doing things.
I need to hang around with him more.
Hey, Zell, we know if there's another strike, what to do, right?
Fold envelopes.
Right.
I'll answer your phone.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll walk their dog too.
Wow. That is crazy. Let me ask you something, Chris.
Yes.
What is booyah?
Okay. Well, Booyah is actually the name of my game that I created. I created a card game. I was going to I was at a New Year's Eve party that bored the ever living hell out of me, right? I mean, there's only so much Jenga you can play, so much Uno you can play. I mean, there was nothing on TV. And I'm like, this party is boring. I say, I'm going to go home and I'm going to create my own game. And I did exactly that. And it started off as a card game to a board game, back to a card game based on poker. I changed that to so many different things to finally landed on a game that I was happy with, right? So it's an adult game that you can take to a New Year's Eve party and really have a good time. While trying to name the game, I was calling it Cars Gone Wild. I don't know if you never saw the infomercial about Girls Gone Wild.
Yeah.
So I called it Cars Gone Wild because it was crazy. And got a trademark and everything. Next, I get a phone call from Girls Gone Wild, the lawyers. Like, you can't really use that name. It's kind of, infringing on our trademark, and you got to
forget y'all. Booyah.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on. The next day, I got a call from St. Louis Cardinals.
Oh.
It's like, what? It's like, yeah, well, Cards is short for Cardinals. And
you know what?
I'm like, come on, this got nothing to do with baseball. I was like, I'm just gonna let it go. So I'm mad. I'm sitting there playing a game by myself. I forgot a name. Booyah. And I was like,
he just
I was like, let me look it up. I was like, let me look it up to see if anybody got it. I was like, nobody had Booyah in the trademark. So I trademarked it.
Chris, they called you because you were using their name, so to speak.
It was loosely connected to their name. Cars Gone Wild is not Girls Gone Wild, but it puts your mind
too close.
Right, it's too close.
Yeah.
So I probably could have won that battle, but I didn't know anything back then, right?
They should have hopped on board with you.
Yeah.
Ooh, Greg said you's a wild boy. Man.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Zell. You have a question for Chris.
Yeah. Chris, so I know you from working out with you, from training with you, from, just us interacting, grabbing a bite to eat. So I already know, but the people watching don't know. Can you please break down your resume so that they'll know what caliber of a stunt performer and actor you are?
Well, now you can literally call me an action actor. Wow, I've done video game stuff like Injustice 1, Injustice 2, Mortal Kombat X, Mortal Kombat 11, Mortal Kombat Onslaught, WWE, Harry Potter, Chicago PD, Empire, Chicago Med, Chicago Fire, Black Lightning, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, Hate to Give. The list goes on and on and on. I've co-starred 10 times on national television. I've done tons of video games, played tons of characters. It's hard to go off the resume now. Thank God, I got a resume, but I've done quite a bit.
Wow.
And I also want to thank you again for showing up, brother. Thank you. I appreciate you.
No, thank you. You know what's funny, Mom? A Stone would say, hey, go to NBC.com. They're featuring you on NBC.com. Say, they feature me on NBC.com. Yeah, your face is on there. So I go to NBC.com, and sure enough, my latest episode that I just co-starred on last week is featured on their site. So my mom, that's your face up there, boy. I was like, yeah.
Man, that feels good. That's got to feel good.
It feels great.
Yeah.
I just got to say this, Chris. I just got to say this.
Yes, Randy Watson. That boy is good. Good and terrible.
Go ahead, Gina.
Listen, y'all got jokes like me. That boy good and terrible. That's something I would have did.
Mama gotta be proud. She gotta be proud.
That's my son. That's my son.
Hercules.
I gotta say that. We all here to say that.
Oh
man, we proud of you too, Chris. We really are.
I thank y'all so much. Yeah, it's a roller coaster ride. And to fully answer your last question, I get discouraged all the time because I don't know what the future is going to bring. Like, I don't know if I'm going to get a call. Luckily, thank God, like I said, I'm getting a call now from Wisconsin. I go out and shoot Call of Duty every week. Learn new skills. I'm going to start teaching it now. So, yeah,
I like to learn it. Pick me.
Especially that easy card thing.
So yeah, I get discouraged a lot because again, I don't know the future, but I'm also encouraged because of where God has taken me. And I've always constantly see proof all the time. So now it's I wanted to sit back and just enjoy the ride and just be prepared for whatever God decides to bring next.
You know what, Chris? It just looks like that God has opened that door for you. You're going to end up, even when you're not sure, he's going to guide your footsteps in that direction because that's what's been happening from what you're telling us. But I want to know, how did you land the role in Wakanda Forever?
Okay, well, I got called to do Black Panther 1. But I was being fitted on Chicago PD, so I didn't get the phone call. I missed the phone call. So for some reason, the fitting took 40 minutes, and it never takes that long. And I go upstairs. I didn't get a signal, so I go upstairs. I get a message from, hey, this is blah 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 from Black Panther. Can you give us a call? So I'm calling. Like, hey, they say, hey, we're Black Panther. Want to you want to come down and work with us? Heck yeah, I want to work with y'all. I'm in Chicago. See, we're in Atlanta right now, and I'm not sure they want to fly you out. You got to be kind of a local. And we'll give you a call if we have an opening. And I was like, no, what just happened? And I missed that opportunity.
I don't know how to find some shoes or something.
Look, flapping my wing, my arms.
Man. Now 4 years later, I get the call again. And this time I'm hearing from the stunt coordinator and the fight designer. His name is Aaron Tony. I don't know if you know him, but
he's a heavy hitter, boy.
Yeah, a stunt double for Falcon.
For Falcon, yeah.
Yeah, on the Marvel series. And he said, you're on the list, bro. You're on the list. So I got that phone call. I submitted my resume, like, hey, I want to work with you guys, and they called me down. It was that simple. I don't know if it's called that simple, but that's what happened.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, that again, it just sounds like that's your destiny. That is your destiny. Let me read the comments over here.
Okay.
Amina says, "Okay, Chris."
I can't roll my
Yes,
R's, but
Amina. Ella says, "Come on, we're here in Wayton, Wisconsin. All right, they waiting
all
for
right.
you. They waiting
I'll
for
be in
you."
Middleton filming next week.
That's right. Greg says, "I want to be a stunt double for a stunt man stunt double." Okay. I don't know how that works.
Coming,
I
listen,
don't know how that
coming
works.
soon. Coming soon. Hopefully that big roll is on his way. I'm gonna call you.
And Larry
I
says,
don't want to get
"Hello
kicked
to
in the head
everyone."
no more.
Ah, that's the blues doctor.
You know what? You just mentioned something though, and it resonated with me. You said that you want to teach people how to get in this, and I think that Zell, you talked about that, and you brought that up before, because a lot of people were asking, how do I get into this role? And from the information that you guys as stunt individuals are saying is learn the craft, learn how to do different moves, learn how to be ready when they call you. So, go a little bit deeper, Chris, into your thought into that.
All right. Well, that's exactly how I got in. Again, didn't have a job, and I'm on my Yahoo page, and I saw a news feed about a local stunt guy here in Chicago. And wow, that's a stunt guy here in Chicago. I should probably hit him up on Facebook and see if he'll friend me. And I did just that. I friended him on Facebook and said, "Hey, listen, I'm not asking for a job, but would you tell me how I can go about becoming a stunt man?" And me back, he said, "You know what? His name is Bob Beck." He was like, "Listen, give me a picture of resume and I'll hand it off to the stunt coordinators here." And sure enough, he gave me a call back and said, "Hey, I showed you a picture around, and Eddie Fernandez, Action Eddie. I don't know if you've seen 21 Jump Street, but they call him the Mexican Wolverine." But he said he could have used me for Empire. I was like, "Oh, dope." So they invited me down to one of the training sessions. So I got to meet the who's who in the stunt community here in Chicago. Got to train, I got to learn some things. And sure enough, I get a phone call. "Hey, Chris, I want you to go down to the set of Empire and tell him I sent you. Ask to speak to the coordinator, Manny Perry." Okay. So I get down to Empire and I'm like, "Hey, I'm a security guard standing there. Hey, my name is Chris, and I was supposed to come speak to Manny." You know, the security guard's like, who sent you? "Your name is what?" "Hold on." Get on the phone and looking me up, cross-eyed. Next thing you know, he's like, put a sticker on me. "Come on, follow me." So I walk in the studio and they're doing a live shooting of Empire. I mean, it's people,
right there.
cameras. I'm seeing the stars.
Tashi.
I'm like, "Oh, this is dope," right? So I'm in there. And he puts me back. I was losing it, right? But I'm professional. I have to keep my cool. So I go in there and I sit next down to Manny Perry. I don't know if you know who Manny Perry is, but he was the original Hulk, black guy, stunt double back in the day. For right now, yeah. Right. Yeah. So I'm sitting next to Manny. He's like, "Give me a picture resume." He looks at it. He's like, move this here, change this, change that, throw this away, put this here. "I can't hire you today, but I will hire you." So this is the scene. And he's breaking down the whole scene to me and everything. Producers coming to me looking at my picture resume. Director looking at my picture resume. And the rest is history. Just getting work, call. I go to training, try to do my best. Try to be professional at all times, willing to learn new things. And as you progress, pick up different skills, becomes word of mouth. "Hey, you work with this guy said you're a good person, blah, blah, back and forth." And then your career starts to pick up, God willing. And I'm blessed for it to be going at a, upper trajectory.
You done worked on some serious stuff with Marvel, man.
You know
Marvel,
what?
Luke Cage, yeah.
That's seriously what we call dope living.
Yeah.
Yes.
No pun intended.
Couldn't have said it better, Marcy.
Yeah.
Couldn't have said it better. Man, you know what? You should definitely keep that smile. You should definitely
I
keep
appreciate
that
it.
smile.
Yes. So I have a quick question, Chris. Acting, stunt, PA, you name it. Is there anything else that you would like to do outside of this, or even still in the entertainment industry, producing, directing?
Yes. I would like to. I'm thinking about creating a motion capture studio to teach people how to do motion capture. The thing is, when you think of Mortal Kombat, seeing these video games, you never think of a black guy behind a lot of those moves, right? So, and a lot of the youth don't know there's a such thing as motion capture. There is now, but how to get in? No. And what it takes to become a motion capture performer? No. And so what I want to do is create a studio where I can actually bring some of these skills to some underserved youth. Any actors or actresses out there who want to learn the process of becoming a motion capture performer. So I want to teach them stunts, acting, how to perform, how to breathe, and a list of things that will help build their confidence, awareness, and repertoire when they want to go for those roles. That I want to design games. Did I say I want my own action figure? I'm working on that too, because I want to get some more roles where I have my own action figure now. So there's so many things I want to do. I want to action direct, action design. I want to design clothing. It's so much, I'm a creative person, so I don't want to just end at one thing. But it seems like everything is coming together
in a certain.
Right. I'm going to do one window to open up another window to get to where I want to be anyway.
That's what I was just going to say. The way things fall in place for you.
Have you thought of your own action film with your action figure, writing your own?
I never thought of that.
Dope living again. Dope living.
So, you know what? Let me just keep going. The trajectory I'm going and get creative. And, you never know. And I'm for it. So let's get it.
Oh my gosh, you got a lot in store for you, Chris. You have, man, it's time for you to sit down and write out your plan. You got to map out what direction, what's first, what's next, because you got a lot of stuff swirling around in your head.
Yeah.
Put it down and map out what's next, so that those doors will continue to open for you. Man, you're doing so much. You've done so much. You have.
I'm blessed.
Man, a huge resume.
Yeah.
Who else on here can say that? I see the next door being you actually starring or at least being a co-star in a movie, in a film.
Yeah. Speak it louder.
Say what?
That's the vision that I see for you.
We could do a buddy movie together. We could do a buddy movie.
Yes.
Hey, how about Cook Those Grits?
Them grits.
Cook them grits.
You know about that?
Cook them grits.
No, he doesn't. Thanks.
Oh
man.
What? Cook them grits? Is that an action comedy?
It's actually a CD.
It's a song.
Zell did.
It's a song. I wrote a song called "Cook Them Grits" years ago. And that song still haunts me.
I don't know. It was kind of funny to us. I mean,
well, now I gotta hear the song.
Oh man, I don't think we got it.
You only did.
You know how we did that?
You don't have that queued up on the video.
No, don't cue it up.
I don't have it.
Dude,
I wish I did,
Chris,
but I don't have it.
You will enjoy it, brother. It's actually pretty good.
It is a pretty good song, though.
He don't think it's that
good. Damn grits. All right.
It's a pretty good song, though. Like when we performed it, like the crowd really went crazy. Like it was a good song.
Club track.
So it may be in production. Something may be written about this movie, Cook Them Grits. Now, it won't have a lot of stunt work, though.
It's one of them club tracks. It's one of them club tracks after about 5 drinks. Everybody done had about 5 drinks. Get them cook them grits, man. Put that on.
It did turn the party out, though.
Exactly.
Listen, I'm here for it. I want to hear that.
I'm gonna send you a link for it. Wait. I got a question.
YouTube.
Since since I'm sharing right now, I need you to share with us, Chris, because it's not about me. I told you it's about you, right?
All right.
So since this is about you, my question to you is, what has been your favorite project that you've worked on so far, and why?
No. Okay. I would have to say Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Not just being cliche is simply because it's the biggest project I worked on. Everything to scale was way bigger than what I was used to in Chicago. I mean, to the green screens, the amount of people it takes to bring something together on that scale. I mean, it's one of the biggest Marvel franchises. I mean, it has made the most money in November history.
Yeah.
700 million in the beginning. I mean, and people are reminding me like, yo, you were just on Wakanda Forever.
Yep.
You know, I remember as a security guard, I used to yell at the top of the building, early 2000s, praying one day, you know, I would be on film after I saw Iron Man 1.
Yeah.
You know?
That was a good one too. That set the foundation.
Yep, that's what's like, I gotta be in a Marvel film.
Yeah.
And now I'm on one of the biggest franchises in history. You know? So this is and also because I know where I want my career to move. You know, yes, I'm a stunt man, but I was an actor first.
Yeah.
And acting has led me to becoming, and stunts have led me to be a better actor because they get roles as a stunt guy. So a stunt guy who can act is better than an actor with a stunt double.
Exactly.
So that has led me to do what I wanted to do in the first place. And being on Black Panther was like, yes, I got to be one of the cast, you know. I don't want to be in the background. I wasn't in the background, mind you, but you get what I'm saying? It's time to level up. It's time to work with my agent, perfect my skills that I have as an actor and be on camera more, you know? And that's why this film is my favorite project that I worked on because it showed me everything that I wanted to do on one set. Everything was there.
How did it feel, if you don't mind me asking, because you've done so many projects, how did it feel to have so many people that look like us?
That's my question.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, not only that.
Made you feel like extra super.
Hold on. Not only that, it ups your game even more because when you're on set on a franchise that big and everybody is just as good or better than you, you're like, I got to be on my toes. I can't sit back. You know what I mean? Because everybody was a warrior.
Wow. Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And those Doras, the women that play the Dora.
Yes.
Seeing them in action.
That's super stuff right there, man.
And right, face to face, seeing them work their weapons and they training. Doing more stuff than we were.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I need to step up my game. You know?
Yeah,
real
knocked
talk.
out by mistake. It'd be epic in the movie.
You know? So, right. So, you know, being there to seeing Ryan do his thing. Oh my God, he's such an amazing director. I mean, and he's down to earth. And he likes to try the stuff himself. And I remember the first AD was like, no, we can't have you doing this. You know, he wanted to do the stunt too. You know, say, man, you know, I think I want to jump down. He's like, no, you can't do that. You're the director. You know, but seeing that everything on that such of a grand scale is why that's my favorite project that I worked on.
Thank you.
What would you tell someone?
No, go ahead.
What would you tell someone looking, some young people looking to get into the business? What would you say to them? And what advice?
Oh. Go with where your soul is pulling you. Because your soul is not gonna steer you wrong if you just pay attention. Do not listen to naysayers, whether they be family, or friends. You know, I've had people close to me tell me, "Oh man, why you always playing that role? Why you always gotta be a thug in this? You know, you need a better agent or something. You need to get you an agent. You know, why you always get you doing this?" And it used to bring me down, you know. And then one day I get an email on Facebook from Ed Boon. Chris is the man. For Ed Boon to reach out, he doesn't reach out to people and just post unsolicited on my Facebook, Chris is the man. Ed Boon, the creator of Mortal Kombat, gave me confirmation. You know, it was meant for me to hear.
Yeah.
Funny how perfect strangers will do you more justice and more good and more, push you towards somebody's closest to you, you know? So that's one thing I would tell the youth or anybody trying to get in. It's never too late. Morgan Freeman didn't get his big break until he was well into his 50s.
Okay.
Go with your gut feeling, follow your soul, and don't listen to any naysayers because it wasn't meant for them. It was meant for you.
Right. It's your dream, your message.
Right.
And it's okay to purge friends, family.
Yes, it is.
People, and a lot of people don't understand that. But as you're rising up, like you said, you're going to have the naysayers. You're going to have those who don't believe in you. You're going to have those that are jealous of you and just don't want to see you rise. So it's okay to purge for a season. They were in your life for a season, and then now the season is gone, and you never know. A new season might come up where they might be able to come back into your life, but never be afraid to purge.
Never be afraid.
People.
Steve Harvey said it best. He said, Steve Harvey said, not everybody that come with you can come with you.
Yes.
You know? And just because they're family and friends don't mean they have your best interests at heart.
That's right.
Truth.
You know, so follow your gut. If your soul is pulling you towards something, follow that. That's meant to be. That was what you were meant to do. And I get reminded all the time, like, I get so discouraged. I want to eat cake and cookies and get fat and bloated. Every time I do that, the next day I get a phone call for a stunt. I'm like,
oh man, I
got cookies.
Now I gotta go do 1,000 push-ups.
What you said? What you said?
I'm stressed out, discouraged. I'm eating everything. Like they ain't gonna call me no more. And I get all inflated and bloated. I get a phone call. So just be ready, train, be prepared so you don't have to get prepared, and have faith. Have a little faith in yourself.
Yeah.
Have faith in what God is sending you, and go with it. Have fun. Get one life.
That's the key. One life. Yes. You have another question, Marcy?
I do. So let's say you get a leading man role. Who do you want to be your leading lady?
Okay.
My wife. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep. Come on now. Okay. And why did you choose her?
She was my favorite actress.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong, I love a lot of actresses, but she was the first one that really pulled with me with her acting. A movie called Defending Your Life.
Yeah.
And yes, it's great. It's a romantic comedy. And it's about defending your life after you pass away. You go to almost like purgatory.
Okay.
Where you're watching your whole life on the screen, and the lawyers, they're like, so why did you make this decision? What made you do this? And based on your score, we'll decide if you go on to the next life and again or go to heaven. I ain't gonna tell you the rest, but it's gonna be in your life. And I fell in love with her acting since then. And that's who I would love a legend like that.
Yeah.
To work
got
beside.
And everything she's in is a winner.
Yeah.
That's a good choice.
Period. Yes.
Everything. Yeah.
Good choice.
Yes.
Well, let's see what we have over here in the comments. We have Greg Gray, who says we will be doing Cook Them Grits, the movie, to add sugar or not. And then Ella has a question for you. She asks, where were you when you filmed Wakanda Forever?
Atlanta, Georgia. Or where was I in the film?
I believe she's
How about answer that too then? Where were you in the
Okay.
film?
Well, I hope you all seen the movie.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it.
On the ship towards the end, they actually pulled me in. One of the ADs pulled me in next to Riri Williams and Okoye to say Wakanda Forever. So I got it so you can see my face next to one of the face of the stars towards the end on the ship. And all the stunts I've done and gotten killed and shot, I didn't get killed on that boat. I survived.
Okay.
Well, Mary says
Yeah.
you don't have to get ready if you stay ready. That's right, Mary.
Yes.
That's
Right,
right.
put the donuts down. I gotta remind myself. Matter of fact, he push this pumpkin pie away from me as we speak.
Mm-mm.
Real talk.
Hey, Mary, good to see you. Thank you for joining us, Mary, Ella, all of you guys. But she also said sugar all day.
Up for them grits, Lord.
Yes, and
No
that's
sugar on
what's
the
up. Wakanda
Salt and
Forever.
pepper.
You know it. You
Salt
know
and
it,
pepper.
Mary.
Add some butter.
You know it.
No grits.
Well, you know what? You gave us so many nuggets, Chris, but I'm going to ask you to give another nugget because before we close out the show, we go around the room and we give those nuggets before we leave out of here. So you got to throw out another one that's going to add to the other 50 that you threw out already.
Oh, wow. Okay, I got one. You ready?
Let's go.
Always be kind. Never know who you're going to meet. Same people you meet on your way up are often the same people you meet on your way down.
Man, good. Hey, I've been hearing that since I was a teenager.
Okay.
So I'm glad you brought that up, man.
You never know who you're talking to.
Never know. You never
I
know.
had no clue. I was talking to the top 2 black casting directors in California.
I didn't know. Wow.
Who I was talking to a producer who took me to Sony Studios. Never I was talking to Johnny Cage who gave me to do motion capture. Never knew I was talking to the guy who got me hired to do Empire and do all the stunts in Chicago.
That's right.
Just
that
never
goes
know.
back to what Mary said. When you don't have to get ready if you stay ready. And you were ready.
Right.
Zell, what you got for us?
First of all, I want to thank you again, Chris, for showing up. I invited you and you're here. Love you, brother, and I appreciate
Thanks for having me. Love you too, man. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. In light of tomorrow being Thanksgiving, I just want to do it like this. Diamond in the back, sunroof top, dig in the scene with the gangster lean. We got to be thankful, right? Let's be thankful, right? Be thankful for what you've got because, hey, somebody would always be willing to trade places with you.
Yeah.
So we have to be thankful for what we have.
Yeah.
That's all I got. Love y'all. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody tuning in as well.
Oh, we love it, Zell. We love it. Mo, what you got for us, man?
Man, Chris, dude, you are inspiration. You just
I
don't
appreciate
know.
it.
You just don't know. I'm sitting here thinking, I said, she just stepping in there. You know, it's kind of almost like Forrest Gumpish. She's stepping in there. And I got that too. Hey, I'm just jesting, bro. I'm jesting. But
No, I love it. I love it.
It's a beautiful thing to see brothers like you succeed and love what you do. And you're a shining example of what, if you love what you do, you'll never have to work a day in your life.
Yeah.
And you see.
Yes. Because none of this has been work. It's been a blessing after blessing and blessings.
Yeah.
Yes.
Marcy.
Chris, it's been
Yes,
such
ma'am.
a joy for you to be on our show.
Thank you.
You are
Thank you.
such an inspiration. Tomorrow, Thanksgiving, Be grateful, like Zell said, for what you have, not just tomorrow on Thanksgiving, but forever, always, 24/7. Be grateful. Also, with the holidays, a lot of people will be drinking, doing other things. Be responsible when you're out there driving. Also, COVID, RSV, the flu, different respiratory illnesses are out there. I know a lot of people don't believe in COVID and things of that nature. They're saying it's just a conspiracy. People are dying. People are deathly ill. Be responsible. If you know you're having symptoms of any of those respiratory illnesses or anything else, think of other people. Wear a darn mask. Use hand sanitizer. Don't just be careful and think of other people. Some people's immune systems are not as strong as yours. And again, whether you
You're right.
believe or not, people are checking out all over the country and all over the
I
world.
believe I've had it,
Be
so I know.
responsible.
Yeah.
Amen. Mm-hmm.
Man, you guys dropped some nuggets for real tonight. And I concur with everyone on the panel, Chris. It was such a pleasure having you.
Yeah, it is.
Y'all, you
I
guys
just
do me
feel-
honor. Listen, I'm honored to be here. This is great.
I just feel grateful to be in the presence of someone on the set of Wakanda Forever. This is going to go down. This is going down in history.
Yes, it is.
And he's humble.
And he's humble.
Listen. It's been many times I catch myself get ready to go to tears, you know, and it's emotional to me right now too, because I didn't know how I was going to do it. You know? And God keeps surprising me.
Come on.
And keep bringing people into my life that encourage me and give me opportunity. So I'm thankful every day, you know?
Amen.
Every day.
Every day, bro.
Yep.
And like Forrest Gump said, life is like a box of chocolates.
You never know what you're going to get.
You never know what you're going to get.
There's more coming for you, Chris. There's more coming for you.
Speak it.
This is my last thought. You know, one of the things that I'm hearing as you going throughout your career, as you're stepping into this, you kept your eyes open, you kept your ears open, and you followed direction. You followed direction. And a lot of times that's where we miss our boat. God sends that boat and we don't get in it. We waiting on a big boat, a bigger boat, or somebody to tell us to jump in the boat.
Because you think it's supposed to look a certain way.
Right.
Yes.
You know, oh, I should be here at this point in my life. I should be doing this at my point in my life. I should let this go now. You know, don't think that way, because it's not your plan.
Right, that's right.
You know?
And that's what you did. You followed his plan. You followed. And Mary says, "We are so proud of you. We are very,
so proud.
very proud of you.
Yes.
Very, very,
Very proud of you.
I thank you. I thank you. I can't wait to see what's next. You know.
That's why I said earlier, Ella, obedience.
But you know what? When that Wakanda 3, when it comes out part 3, we're going to see you and Zell up in there. We're going to see you both up in there.
I receive that. I receive that.
And
I received all of that.
And Mo too.
Yes.
Not you too, Mo.
That's right. I'm gonna be in there. I'm gonna be a voiceover.
Hey.
I'm gonna be in there doing my voice.
Why not? That's a good one. My ex-husband used to do that.
We're gonna introduce grits to Wakanda. That's what we're gonna do.
That's gonna be
Let's do that in the woods. Back in the woods.
They're gonna whoop it up and change it over and make it
Right, they're gonna change it over.
some kind of royal grits.
Let's do it.
Y'all got me acting silly on here. Quit it.
But you know what? Closing out, I just want to say that this was such a wonderful, wonderful show. Tomorrow is a special day. We you know what? I just want to say, have a happy holiday, happy Thanksgiving to all of our Dope Living viewers. Everyone out there, be safe. We love you all. We thank you all for supporting us on a daily basis. 300 plus shows in, and it's because of you guys.
Yeah,
we love you so much. I don't think we talk about it all the time after the show. We talk about how much support and how much we know that you guys care about us, and we feel the same way about you guys. We want to thank you, Chris, for coming on. Anytime you want to come back, come back. Let us know what you're working on. Give us
Oh,
give us some tickets to Black Panther. You know, we there.
Listen,
Special guest, Dope Living.
most definitely. Listen, if y'all want to follow me, you know, on my IG, Chris McClure Official. Follow me, give me encouragement, send me on my way. Let's see what else we can get done.
Let's hear that again.
Chris McClure, as MCCLURE Official on Instagram. And let's get some dope living. All right.
You got that, you guys. Chris McClure Official. And I'm going to try to put it in here real quick so that everyone can see it. That's
on Instagram.
Chris McClure. Is that all one word?
Yep, all one word.
Chris McClure Official.
Yep.
And what's the rest of it?
That's it.
Okay, on Instagram.
Yeah, it's on Instagram.
On Instagram. So you guys, hey, follow him. You guys show support. Get out there and see Wakanda Forever if you haven't. I'm going for the second time. I'm gonna look for Chris. I'm gonna stand up when I see him get on that ship. I'm gonna clap. I got you, Chris. I got you.
I'm going for 3.
Everybody have a wonderful holiday. Have a wonderful weekend. We will see you guys next week.
Peace.
Peace.
Boom.
Yes. And one of these days, I'm gonna be able to do this
right.
real quick.
I'm gonna keep rolling them up. I'm gonna roll up the dude.
That was a good show.